Okay, everybody, this is serious church. Tarzan, Jane, glad you're here. All right, I need you here, and I mean it. Pillsbury Doughboy, glad you could make it. Hi, Honey Biscuit with Flakes. How you doing? Nice to see you. All right, this is serious church, and I mean it. We got a problem. I got some confessions to make. It was Sasquatch that led me to my king. Some of you know him. I went to school with him. In fact, it doesn't make any sense to me. When everybody's looking for Sasquatch, I went to school with him. Everybody that I went to school with knew where Sasquatch was. And, well, back in that day, Sasquatch sold me acid. And man, that was some good acid, because next time I saw him, I thought I saw Jesus. And when I said that, then everybody called him Jesus after that. Now, those of you who know who he is, Sasquatch, Jesus, depending what you were on, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mr. Crawley. He was my teacher. And I want to show you and give you an example of what I'm talking about. Where's my foxhole? Oh, that's right. Right down the middle. Hi, Laura. I got to get the right angle. Are you ready? Look at all them stars. I want everybody at Fox News wearing stars. I want nice Christmas scenes behind you, and I want bubbles flying through the air. I'm waving my wand. Here we go. We're going to call this the first birth pang. This is serious church. Now into my confession. There's something that you need to know about Sasquatch. He led me to the Lord. He discipled me for a year. And then he talked me into going out to leadership training. Hashtag true story. I spent 10 weeks out in leadership training in Washington, D.C. And this is where it gets ugly. This is where, well, it was cool back then. But this is where I met Hunter. Yeah, that's right. You know who I'm talking about. Hunter Biden. Oh, crap. Here we go. Well, I met Hunter back then. He was pretty cool. Nice guy. We got along well. That's also when I met Joe Rome. That's what I call him now. This guy pisses me off. We got a problem. First of all, I got to tell you, on Epstein's list, I'm incognito, so they're not going to know that it's me. Unfortunately, it's under the name John Talmadge. It really pisses me off. But every time I got in trouble back in school, whenever I was walking with people that I was meeting for the first time, when I was, walking the streets, and I was meeting people, and I didn't want them to know who I was, I would give them the name John Talmadge. I never told the cops that, but that's, for some reason, hashtag true story, I'd tell them I was John Talmadge. And that way, if they ever got in the phone book, there's a reason, because some weirdo picked me up one time, had to go through hundreds of tailors in the phone book to find my address under my mother's name. He did not know my mother's name. He knew my name because that freak picked me up. We're going to talk about that later. But doggone it. Anyways, back to how I met Hunter and what the hell happens. This is what's going on here. I'm the big guy. Every time you hear them talking about the big guy, that's me. I'm the one who gets 10%. I'm Melchizedek for such a time as this, and I am not kidding. My logo's going on everything, right to that pretty colored flag is going to be flying from my pig. Now the problem is, we got a tug of war going on right here. Because I didn't see Hunter until the late 2000s when I ran into him again. But there's something that you need to know. In between that time, in 1992, I was in Mexico City That's when I met you-know-who. El Chapo. Kidding me, right? He hooked me up. I was desperate. He hooked me up. What was that chick's name? Beautiful woman. Doggone it. It was, what was that name? Oh. Wait. Salami High Jack. I was desperate. Cost me a lot of money. They owe me. But I remember, that's where I got my sign. The first time. 3 fingers, baby. I was looking her right in the eyes. She was singing, baby. Desperado. And in between it was Rod, and then I remembered, where is Rado? Heidi, Rado's my friend. That's when I called him and said, hey, baby, you gotta check this out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Salami High Jack? Who wouldn't want to jack that, baby? Wow! Here we go. Stars for my foxhole, baby. Whoa! Lots of stars. Whew. We gotta cool this baby down before we get going, but we're just getting started. This is my story. You gotta take a walk in my shoes. This is no joke. You think this is a joke? I'm not joking. What are you smoking?